Hey guys, how's it going? Solomon here again, host of the podcast Free Speech with Solomon, also a YouTube series. And this is my second video on my political beliefs, kind of the precursor to the podcast where we interview people. I'm interviewing myself. So I migrated outside for this video because the office space has been taken up. It's a beautiful day out here, it really is. There's not a cloud in the sky. It's like 95 degrees. It's really hot, and I love it. I really love the heat. I really do. I love living in Vegas for the heat. So the second poll question that I asked my followers was, do you care more about social or economic issues? And the results that I got were about 60%-ish social, 40%-ish economical. The interesting thing, though, is that of the people that voted they care more about economic issues, the vast majority of them self-identified as Republican, whereas the vast majority of people that said they cared more about social issues self-identified as Democrat. And that really just kind of showed me the intentions and the more important issues that each political party talks about. For instance, the Democrats are always bringing up social justice issues, and the Republicans are always talking about the economy. It is what it is. Now, personally, I care more about the economy, a lot more about the economic issues than I do about social issues. Why? Because to me, a lot of these social issues are really kind of, they're not issues to me. Like, they shouldn't even be issues, is what I'm saying. Is that, like, for instance, a lot of these social justice warriors talk about how oppressive men are and how, you know, white people this, black people this, blah, 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 blah. And to me, that's just, it's pointless. I'm just going to be honest with you. I think it's pointless. I think that all these social justice issues that liberals talk about does nothing but further divide our society, because it puts labels on people. And this whole idea of, you know, your oppression index and intersectionality and all that kind of stuff kind of bothers me. Because at the end of the day, we're all Americans, regardless of our skin color, our religion, you know, our sexual orientation, things like that. And to me, these social issues are really non-issues. Now, I will admit that there are some kinks that need to be worked on in our society. For example, I will admit that African Americans are disproportionately, you know, stopped by the police, and, you know, I would say the police unfairly discriminate against African Americans. But to focus your entire political party on that is just ludicrous to me. And to focus all your political ideologies and leanings on that is just kind of, it's pointless to me, because the economy of our country is what drives our country. Oh. Excuse the dog in the back. The dog interrupted me. But as I was saying, the economy of our country is what drives our country. We should care a lot more about it. You know, a lot of people complain about how low minimum wage is, how college costs so much, how you know, it's hard to get a job. The thing is that if you focused more on the economy and you cared more about fixing the economy rather than, oh, this transgender person needs to feel included because they don't have a bathroom, blah, 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 then things would get done a lot more. That's just my 2 cents. And I don't mean to sound insensitive to anybody, but I just personally think that all these social justice issues that liberals talk about are really just not as important to me as economical issues, because I would much rather fix our country to where everybody can make a living wage and everybody can, you know, prosper, and we can bring manufacturing back to the United States rather than having it in China. Because yes, it's cheaper in China, but it also means that people make less money here. And if we bring manufacturing back to the United States, we will make a lot of jobs that don't require a college education that pay a living wage. And furthermore, it will stop the exploitation of, you know, people in China and Southeast Asia and India that are basically slave labor. And to me, those are real social issues. There are real social issues that we need to look at that go around the world, rather than, you know, oh, there's too many white people in this neighborhood, or these racist white people, or these black people, or these Mexicans, or all that kind of stuff. I really don't buy into the whole social issues are a big priority. I think that it does nothing but further divide people and put labels on people that don't need to be put, because at the end of the day, in my opinion, we're all Americans, and we should focus on our economy to try to make it even better than it is and give everyone more opportunity and more prosperity. So these are my views on this issue. Be sure to tune into the next video where I discuss environmental versus foreign policy issues. And again, follow me on Instagram at @solojew_, or subscribe to the account to get more political discords and more free speech. Thank you guys. Have a good one.